honest with you, I love making a big purchase.
A big purchase feels so fun. This is the last big purchase I've made.
This is the last big purchase I'll ever make.
Hey, maybe I die tomorrow. Who's to say?
Yeah.
I say that all the time. People hate it.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, did you enjoy your meal? My last meal? Like, stop saying that.
I could die as soon as I leave here by my own hands.
Yeah, especially when you're like smiling about it and freaking people out.
Like, no one knows.
I consider myself an optimistic nihilist. And that's a fun way to live your life. We're like, hey, I'm having fun because, the world's on fire and everyone's going to die soon.
And then they're like, stop with that.
And like, hey, stop inviting me over. And then they stop inviting you over, and then you're kind of sad.
Yeah. You become a pessimistic nihilist.
Then
the optimism goes.
Yeah.
Hey, it wanes. It wanes.
It wanes.
I don't get to use that word very often.
No.
Wayne Newton.
W-E-I-N?
No.
It waxes. Do you ever say that one?
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
No.
That's to get bigger.
Yeah.
That is it?
I think that's like the moon.
Yeah.
Waxing crest is when it's on the way to become larger, and then waning is when it becomes smaller.
I had some Taco Bell and my fucking asshole waxed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
My butthole got bigger.
Oh, you're
From pooping.
yeah. I thought you meant the Taco Bell got bigger, and I was confused.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense that way around. I
Yeah.
guess. No, but yeah, you should get the camera. It's fucking great.
Yeah, this is nice.
Dude, yeah.
It looks like a GoPro, but then you showed me that. I was like, oh, that looks great.
Yeah, it's like real sleek. Like if I could like put it on thing. I bought a magnetic, like not a magnetic holder basically instead of a tripod, so I could just like fucking put it places and like talk and no one would notice and like maybe in the bathroom or underneath the clothing stuff.
You put it on the floor underneath where women are walking in skirts, kind of stuff like that.
No big deal. So like it does feel very GoPro, but also when I record things that are like more, I don't want to say important, but like when I've asked someone, like when I did things with whatever, it's like it feels very unprofessional. I'm like, no, it's really good quality.
Yeah.
It's just smaller now.
Yeah, no offense, it does look.
No, you're right. It looks like my fucking phone is recording
So
a
good.
podcast.
Yeah.
No, but it's fucking rad. It has the app. It's fucking sick. Everyone should get it.
You're so beautiful and sleek.
There's I didn't notice until someone told me. There's a thing that it's like automated where it's beautifying, like it's skin smoothing and like it does. It's like immediate. I'm like, I look amazing, and you're like, hey, turn that setting off. Everyone looks insane with it on.
That's the worst feeling. I've done that where I'm like, God, I'm so hot, and then like I'm like, oh no, and in the corner it's like on, and it's like a little pretty face, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
It's K-pop 1000 setting, big pink lashes.
I think it is fun that you can live. There's people who I see like online because you can see like which filters people use like publicly on like TikTok or Instagram sometimes, and there's people who are like always using the same filter, and I'm like, oh, you've given. First of all, I think this is what you look like now because I see like 20 videos of you looking like this, and it's like it's like this weird like you've given yourself like body dysmorphia.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like with these filters being like, oh, I always have pretty lashes on or like whatever it's called, and then you see yourself in a mirror, you're like, I want to fucking kill myself.
Well, I don't trust those people. There's a layer of
the always filter people.
Always filters like, hey, you're not tricking me.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like it. Be a fucking person and show what you really look like. Once in a while, a filter is nice. I'm not gonna, say you can't be nice once in a while, but if it's always the same filter, it feels like you're trying to get away with something.
I feel like no filters ever. I'm taking a stance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I don't want to use them. I do like the one that I use one sometimes that people get really mad about, where it's the one that it's like the Giga Chad one where it gives you like a really big wide square jaw and it makes your voice really deep. And I'll just like people just like I'll just do it because I'm like, oh, it's like a funny bit to do, and multiple people every time message me to be like, stop doing this, please stop.
I like
it
this
makes me
one.
sick.
Hold on, where is it?
It'll be shown.
I like this one when you're
Yeah,
on
when
fire.
you're on
the
fire.
fire. Yeah, that's different. That's like fun. That's not just being. That's not just being like, hey. Yeah. What if you were doing that, but you were just like giving like really sincere relationship advice?
I'm just being like, you guys got to trade for crypto, bet.
Diego thinks he's on fire all the time.
Behind the scenes of the pod. It looks really good.
It looks
like,
cool.
Do you think
do like
so?
a makeup tutorial with it?
I'm saving that.
No, man, that doesn't look really good.
You don't think it looks good?
There should be
like well done. I don't think like cool or anything.
I think it looks all right. There should be more blue in there.
That's fair.
The fire isn't realistic enough.
Yeah.
I want people to be concerned.
Oh, the longer you have it, the worse you look. Like you get darker and all.
You start melting like a Crypt Keeper kind of vibe.
Oh, that'd be cool. Though soon, probably in like 2 years, a year.
Can't wait. I honestly can't wait until this podcast is replaced by AI. Like I don't have to do it
You don't even
anymore.
have to be here.
No,
They're just
fuck
guessing
no.
what Mike would say.
I feel like if you feed all these episodes into a generator, they'll be like, all right, talk about jack it off, talk about your relationship with your mother, probably. Something weird happened to you on the street.
But that's everyone. Everyone has like 4 or 5 topics. They're just not as fun at talking about it like comedians are.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Carmen Lagala's here, by the way, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm here.
You press the button.
Yeah, you know.
The only one I
You know
like
me.
is what's Dana Gould's podcast, where he would introduce the guests, and he would let the guests introduce themselves, and he had multiple guests at once. So they'll be like, they'll go through and they're like, "My name's Diego Lopez, and this is the sound of my voice," because like, that's what that person sounds like.
Yeah.
That
That's
makes a lot
true.
of sense. But I mean, whatever. You click the fucking button.
Yeah, don't be. Hey, real
And-
quick. Can I talk to them?
Please.
Can I talk to the audience real
Mike
quick?
likes to get into. He likes
Can I
to
talk to the
give him
audience
a
real
little
quick?
tough love.
Hey, don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you're acting. I know you're smart, but you're acting stupid right now. You know, you clicked on it. You know who the guest was. You know who we are.
Yeah.
If you can't tell the difference between Diego and I's voice by now, and even if this is your first episode, I'll kill you.
We do a lot of threats. We're a threat-based podcast.
I love threats.
It's kind of one of the reasons why we're not more popular. I just anytime someone's like, "I like your podcast," I go, "I'll kill you." I do stuff like that.
That's how I react to compliments. I don't. Yeah, they make me uncomfortable. They're like, "You look good." I'm like, "I'll burn you alive." Probably. I don't know.
What's his knife look like inside you? I don't think comedians as a whole are very good at compliments, even though it's all we want.
Yeah, it's like we're narcissists, but then
We also hate
The
ourselves.
worst kind.
Yeah.
The worst kind of narcissist, where it's just like, please tell me I'm good, but also I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I had to like teach myself to stop, like at whatever, like at shows or whatever. People, once every 4 or 5 years, someone will compliment me on my set, and then they'll be like,
Confused you for someone else.
Yeah, they think I'm Dan St. Germain.
Because you're standing in the way and like, yeah, good set, man. Get out of the way.
Yeah. I'm standing in front of the door like this, wearing my "Tell me I had a good set" shirt.
Tell me I had a good set or I'll fucking lose my mind.
But someone will be like, it used to be people would be like, "Oh, hey, good set," and I'd be like, "Oh, you probably just have bad taste." I would just like insult them for liking me.
They're just like, ouch, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even really like it that much. I thought it was a fine set. I thought you kind of were soft in the middle, like usual. But
Hey, man, good set. Yeah, your parents didn't love you enough. All right, I'll see you later.
yeah, you're probably fucking stupid and ugly. And then I just had to learn to be like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's such an
Sounds sarcastic.
Yeah,
too,
I don't mean it anyway.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I guess.
Make this face.
Yeah, I'm just asking for money. Yeah, thanks. Give me fucking money, dude.
Shut up, motherfucker.
Yeah, why don't you $5 mean it?
Did you $5 like it? Oh man, that's Mike. Don't ever tell him you like this set. It'll fucking really bother you.
Yeah. Oh,
For
you mean,
$5 for the rest of your life. Just going up to somebody, some open mic, like, "Hey, remember about 3 or 4 years ago when you told me you liked my joke? Can I have $5?
Yeah.
You liked it?
yeah.
You enjoyed it?
You pay to go to the movies,
They're like, you're paying to go to the movies.
and they're like, "What?" I go,
You do?
Diversion.
Are you
tactic.
saying that art is not equal?
Yeah. I think it's beautiful. I think we should all. You know my stance on people, though. I think people have learned to love themselves a little too much.
Right. It went too far.
I think we've gone too far with self-love and
Well, that's
self-care.
the pendulum of life, right?
Yeah.
It goes too far one
It
way.
waxes and it wanes.
It waxes and it
Oh
wanes.
my God.
Do you think you can?
Yes, I can do anything.
Yeah. No. Do you think you should kind of incorporate waxing and waning into your sexting?
Expand on that.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, that picture of me get my dick wax.
Oh.
Something like that.
I feel like once you use the word wax during a sex, it kind of implies a different thing.
Oh, you make.
Yeah, waxed. I would think they
thing
meant
I'm
like
very
my
against.
pussy on the juice from it. How? What do you guys say on this podcast?
You say anything.
Anything
you
I would say things you wouldn't say anywhere else.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I was
just-
thinking it'd be like waxing a board. Like, like you want the juice is the wax.
Okay.
The pussy juice is the wax.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And that's
okay.
what. Yeah, that's how I would interpret it.
But the problem, yeah, I guess wax in my mind, and if we're not talking about like Brazilians, which I hate, would be
People
like,
or the waxing?
huh?
The people. Or
Oh
the
yeah,
waxing?
waxing. God, there's
That's
so
how I
many
was
different
thinking of it.
meanings.
Well,
Yeah,
when you
that
think of
makes
wax
sense.
that way, it does the opposite of what people want pussy juice to do. The lubricant, and it's a restriction. What is the opposite of a lubricant in the word? Like
A desiccant? No,
ooh,
is
like
that
grippy,
it?
like
No.
sticky? You know,
Oh,
yeah, whatever.
Okay. What if I say it like this? Ooh, okay. Yeah.
I'm so on board already.
Yeah. Ooh, girl, that picture making my dick wax, parentheses, I mean make bigger like the moon.
She find that romantic.
Yeah.
You sneak the moon into a sex?
Moon.
I mean,
She's in
Lord. I mean bigger like the moon, and then the second parentheses, like the kind of sharper one.
Yeah,
the same moon, Jewish one. Yeah, the same moon that you and I are looking at
There
the
you go.
same time, and then close the second parentheses, then you close the first parentheses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that would work?
I honestly think it would work. That shows effort. It shows originality.
Mm-hmm.
It shows enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
Shows creativity.
Mm-hmm.
What more does a woman want in this? What more does a woman? Let's start grabbing it. What do you want?
Here's what we want.
Yeah, there you go. Carmen finally opens up and tells Mike and I what women really want.
Weird texts like that, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but I can't speak for everyone. I keep telling people to do. I'll like give people earnest advice to go on a date in like a graveyard or something. And
Okay.
Yeah.
they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "It's original. It's quiet there."
No one's doing it.
Yeah. Because they were looking for like an OG date idea, like something out of the ordinary, and I was like, "Oh, I have ideas."
Oh, okay, you pull out
And
a
they
big
were
book,
like, "No,
a big
yeah."
tomb that looks like it's haunted. Idea number 1.
It moans a little bit when you open
Yeah.
it. It's like, ugh.
Thunder starts clapping when you open it.
Oh, do I have some ideas?
Yeah.
The page is like really thick and
Yeah.
heavy. It's like
A 2-page
hear it.
book that's this big.
yeah, you can hear it like boom.
Yeah, just 2 pages. Oh, you can take her to a graveyard.
Second idea. Oh, your house. Okay.
You're and the second
Netflix and chill.
second page just says you're welcome.
Oh man, that's fun. Have you had any like romantic gestures that are unorthodox that you feel were like very unique to you, and you're like, oh, that person made a good effort for me. Like that's my shit.
Oh man, probably. Yeah, I can't think of any off the top. As soon as I'm asked a question,
Right?
my
Yeah, your
brain is
brain,
like, goodbye.
Short circuits any
Yeah.
memory. Like, probably, but
Yeah, someone's like,
Yeah.
and where'd you
Fucking
grow up?
cares.
You're like, where does anyone grow up these
Yeah,
days?
right. What is a place?
With
Yeah.
the internet isn't everywhere the one.
yeah.
Like what?
Are you
Hive
saying we're
mind.
not a community of the world?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
What is that? Does anyone else have that? Like literally, like as soon as a question is asked, then my brain's just like weird. I
think
actually check it out.
I notice
completely.
it when I'm watching other people be interviewed and they ask a question. I'm like, I have a fucking great answer. to that
Yes.
question. Why am I not like a celebrity or famous or successful
Yeah.
or handsome?
I got a couple reasons. I think a bunch of them have to do with the last one.
Yeah.
You're not handsome, so you're not the other.
So it
the
doesn't- it
other
doesn't
thing.
work in order.
Yeah, it's rough.
All right.
Ugh, sorry about that.
No, who gives a shit. This isn't even on.
We don't
hang out with our
really have
friend
a
Carmen.
podcast. We just decided to get people over about once a week to.
I tell people I did your podcast. They're like, Diego and Mike died 15 years ago.
They did a double murder suicide 15 years ago.
They figured out a kind of contraption that pulls 2 triggers at once across a
that's
room.
sweet.
It's really nice. I guess a stick. It's one stick.
I just have a string. No, that's the way to go. 2 friends?
Yeah, that would be
What?
cute.
Oh,
I would be like, and not do it.
Yeah.
But then they'd be dead. I guess that would be as funny. Because they're not alive to laugh at.
'Cause we're not
But maybe
allowed.
they don't do it either. And
Yeah.
you're like, ah.
Fuck. Gotcha.
Laverne and Shirley?
Thelma
no.
and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. I always get those 2
Laverne and
fucking
Shirley.
cunts confused. Those 4 bitches. So I can't remember.
What are the Laverne and Shirley? They were doing the working on a.
Casillo, Casato,
I love anytime you try to do lyrics.
I can't remember lyrics or words
Ooh.
really
Interesting.
for songs. I don't.
And now I'm trying to think of like a
music.
fun song for you to try to do. Macarena? No one knows the lyrics to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I speak Spanish and I don't even know the words to that. Yeah, no, nothing.
Yeah.
None of. Damn, that's crazy. Macarena.
I know that. I know that part.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if I could jog my memory for the Macarena.
No.
Whatever.
My girlfriend's name is Macarena. I remember
There
that. Yeah. I like her. Hurry. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I really prided myself on how well I thought I could do the Macarena when I was
really?
a child.
Yes.
I
You
thought I
have
was.
to pride yourself on things.
Well, I don't have much going for me. So.
And would you do it for us now?
No, I won't now.
You really
I said as a
wouldn't.
child.
But can
Yeah,
you do it
you're
still?
an adult man.
Can I do it still?
We'll time you.
Yeah. Oh, we'll time you. Let's see what
Let's
the
see.
world record for Macarena is.
With the mic.
I'm done already.
Wow,
I
that
did
was
it.
really fast.
No, let's see, because it's.
I remember it.
Yes, I can definitely do it.
Oh, Cosa Buena.
Cosa buena.
No, you pump, and then one more.
Oh no! Boom! Oh no! So I fucked it up. Let me try. Can I try again?
Yeah, please.
May I try again? Can you guys
No.
commentate so it's not just dead air on the
I will.
podcast? Can you be a good podcaster and don't? I didn't mean to scold you. It's not your fault. This is all his.
For
All right.
Okay,
those
here it goes.
listening, that wasn't me, which is crazy.
Mike's number
Mine's
2.
like,
You
Alright,
should be standing, but yeah, Mike's.
I'm not gonna.
second
Well, if I
shot.
stand, it's just gonna be Mike's crotch does the Macarena, and they
that's what
don't.
the fans like.
This is the
Yeah.
free
This
episode.
This is the free episode. It's not the Patreon.
They
Sorry.
don't fucking pay me enough to
When
show.
we do the Patreon, we do it. We're standing up the whole time, and you just,
Yeah.
it's all this.
Yeah, and I'm not. I told you I'm not doing it on the free one.
Yeah, you gotta pay, you little sluts. Yeah, the Macarena. I remember that became. Oh, here's arms extended, arms palms up, cross to the shoulder,
chest,
back of the
go
head.
back behind the head.
See, it's the Macarena is not intuitive because if you go,
Let's see, arms,
Da-da-da.
pump, pump, pump. No, you're fucking it all up. No, you go
Wait.
bait up.
Wait.
oh wait, no, I did it right. Okay, no, I
It's
did it right the
up,
second time.
boom. So you go arms extended.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty close. I think you missed one step.
I did not miss a
I
step.
think
You do
missed a
it.
step.
I think I did it. Yeah, let's see.
Arm,
Arm, up, cross, head, hips.
Cross.
Oh, the double.
I'm the
cross
fucking
on
king.
cross.
double hip.
I am
That's
the king.
The issue.
Double hip.
I practice every morning.
Yeah.
I've been practicing.
You're like,
for
oh,
years.
I guess I don't know the
Waiting
lyrics
for
to the
this.
Macarena.
Yeah.
Because I'm too focused on the movement.
You've been trying to work it into the
Every
podcast for
year.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
300
finally,
and something episodes later, you're like, I finally got to do the Macarena.
I quit. I'm done with this fucking podcast. No, man.
God.
I vividly remember the podcast becoming popular when I was in like.
Not the podcast.
Or sorry,
It's
never become-
This podcast has never
never-
become popular. Okay.
the Macarena became popular. Was like in fucking second grade, like
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Cousin.
It's an
Fourth grade? How old are you?
I'm 36.
Yeah, so I was gonna say I think I was in 4th grade and 38.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking forever ago, and it's people. Someone brought it up in conversation
It's time.
5 minutes ago.
Oh, any opportunity to bring up the Macarena.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember doing it at like a block party. Really giving it my all. I bet you that DJ was like, I'm about to blow these motherfuckers' mind when he's like, they have no idea about to drop this shit.
yeah.
Because you know sometimes at a block party they're like, it's time to do the bobbing for apples or whatever
Yeah.
fucking people do.
Time for the Charleston, you fucks.
Yeah, time to do the electric slide, and everyone's like, electric slide.
Electric slide.
Yeah, but then he just dropped the Macarena, and we were like, we gotta do the dance right now. And I was really freaking it.
I wonder if there were people back then who like hated it and were like, I'm not doing it.
The
Oh, I'm
Macarena?
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was.
But we don't know about them because there was no internet.
They died.
No,
they all
yeah,
died.
they all
Really
died.
bad,
Everyone who
yeah.
hated the Macarena is dead now.
Yeah.
The
And
sa-
if you are like, well,
And their
I hate
hands
the
are
Macarena.
crossed like
yeah,
that.
yeah, they're buried.
Yeah.
They're buried like this.
Yeah.
I did a really funny visual joke for everyone listening, like a fucking idiot.
But they get it.
Yeah.
They're in a permanent Macarena. Part of it.
The funny thing is, anytime you see a vampire sleeping, they're doing the Macarena. They got frozen in the Macarena. They got
Yeah.
frozen in the Macarena.
Yeah. Mummies are doing it.
That's what happened at damn it. Never mind.
Okay.
What's the place that got covered by the volcano?
Pompeii.
Pompeii.
I'm obsessed
Yeah.
with Pompeii.
Oh,
Really?
hold on a second.
Yeah.
Please.
For a while, like I couldn't fall asleep unless I had my Pompeii questions answered. Like I would like be trying to fall asleep and I'd be like, but like what? Like what? Did anyone survive? And I'd be like, go to sleep, and I'd be like, no, I have to know.
Gotta know.
I
Is
had
there
to know.
like a
At what age of your life was this?
This was like a few months ago. It's kind of ongoing, but I ran out of Pompeii
It's
questions.
ongoing? All right.
Yeah.
I ran out of questions. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I read everything I think there is to read. I don't retain any of it, but
Good.
yeah,
That's
because I
awesome.
want to keep wondering.
Yeah.
I want to go through this
Oh,
phase
that's
again.
nice to just have a consistently childhood wonderment
Yeah.
just by forgetting.
Yep.
Is there like a preeminent Pompeii scholar?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
What if I was like, oh, Margaret Van Sant?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, no.
yeah. It'd be so awesome if you're like, oh yeah, we email. Yeah, we email. I'm like, I
have
can't.
questions at
Margaret,
night.
I can't sleep.
Yeah. She's like, please go to bed, Carmen. I can't.
She somehow doesn't know how to turn off notifications.
Yeah.
She's like, God damn it! It's like bing, ding, like a fucking Grubhub thing behind the
Yeah,
counter
yeah,
at a
yeah.
restaurant.
It keeps printing tickets.
It's just like the bear. Fuck.
Oh, what are you asking about Pompeii again? What? She asked, "What is ash?" I feel like she doesn't need to ask me that one.
The jacking off guy is really the celebrity of the Pompeii world, I assume.
Yes. God. I know. I'm like, what would my Pompeii position be? Probably me and my cat, just like really, really cute, and everyone would be like, "Aw."
In reality, that guy died and his arm just fell on his lap. And that's
for sure.
really sad way to be remembered.
That's so funny. That's so deeply funny.
That's all. I would love to be the Pompeii jacking off guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like 100%.
I'm gonna fall asleep like or die trying to take a belt off wrong and it just ends up on my neck and I'm like, oh, it's a Pompeii. Autoerotic asphyxiation guy.
Your ghost is like, no, not for millions of years. Come on, guys.
We don't even have hotel rooms yet.
All right, yeah, because Pompeii was what, like 15,
20 years ago?
20,000 years ago?
Yeah, it wasn't that long. I
I
said
have
millions
no
of years.
I
That's
have
crazy.
no idea when it was or where it was.
Pompeii
Is Greece?
Italy, I think. Yeah.
Italy.
close.
Italy.
Close enough.
But how long ago? Yeah, I should know this.
They
I
died
think
for their
it's BC.
sins. I'm gonna take a quick
I'm
quick
saying
Google.
BC.
Okay.
I have a feel like, yeah.
Yeah, it feels
Definitely
BC-ish.
there was no Doritos.
No Doritos.
So pre-Dorito,
Pay
I think probably
facts.
They died immediately, if you guys know.
Oh, really?
I wanted to know that because I was like, did they suffer? And it was like real quick.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you were just like asleep and then you were just dead. That's got to be wild.
because of the heat.
Yeah, it was like I again didn't retain it. I could give you a false answer.
Yeah. Just I don't.
Because I hear it and then I go to sleep and then my brain's like, we're gonna get rid of
that's
this.
gone.
That's gone.
You didn't let it set like Jello.
Yeah. I listened to it under the pillow all night, just a documentary about
Pompeii
it.
is
Does
the
that
biggest archaeological site in the entire world, famous for a catastrophic ending of the volcano Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Despite its fame, the city still has some fascinating secrets hidden within. Here are a list of the most unusual facts about this ancient city of Pompeii. They had no word for volcano.
That's why they couldn't get away.
The fucking thing!
Fuck!
Run, because the what? What is it?
What is it,
Yeah,
boy?
some guy.
It's just another guy.
Yeah.
He's like,
The story of
I wish I
Pompeii.
knew.
The story of Pompeii's demise becomes even more tragic after historians discovered the Pompeians, I should say, had no knowledge of what the nearby Vesuvius actually was. Having no knowledge of any volcanoes, the city merely thought it was a large mountain. The actual word volcano wasn't invented until 1610s, with the word derived from Vulcan, the Roman god of fire.
Wait, they didn't just invent it in like 80 AD?
Yeah.
To be like the thing that killed them? They
It took
waited another-
1,600 years to.
Yeah, they
Name
were
it.
like, oh, no, they just kept calling it the Pompeii thing. You know, the fucking Pompeii thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Citizens had great teeth. When Pompeii was rediscovered and excavated in the 1800s, the skeletal remains of the citizen were revealed. These remains held vital information of these ancient beings, showing their cause of death and their custom as well as their physical attributes. The people who explored the remains were not just archaeologists, but multidisciplinarians. Interesting. They had great teeth. Okay, whatever. Next fact. Brothels were everywhere.
What?
Brothels were everywhere.
Brothels?
Brothels.
Brothels.
Slut factories.
Whorehouse.
I don't know how they can know any of
Cat
this.
house.
I feel like they're just like, they didn't know a word for it. How the fuck do you know?
Yeah.
They had brothels. Shut up. Come on.
Graffiti was very common.
Okay, I guess that can be proven.
Yeah,
might
that
be
was like that. Yeah.
thought as a modern day phenomenon, but historians have found hundreds of historical graffiti scattered within the ancient city. Blah blah blah.
Maybe
It
the
was-
volcano was like Voldemort and they just like didn't speak its name.
Yeah, they're like, we
Oh.
can't. Yeah, it's so funny to be like, these guys didn't even know what that thing was. Be like, how do you know?
How do you know that? It was sad. Also, that was the last
Yeah,
fact.
that's the
It was
last
pretty
fact.
sad.
It was really sad. But it's the same way that like every like rendering of a dinosaur is like just like
It's a guess.
scientist's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, actually, I think T-Rex was covered in feathers like a bird, and then I'm like, fuck it, man, I don't care.
It is funny getting to an age where like, wait, are you guys making this shit up? And like,
Yeah,
yeah, And you're
kinda.
Like, oh,
yeah,
fuck.
the colors just complete, and then like everyone went with the like
Truly.
earth tones, and it's like, man, we could have gone with orange though.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, like the.
I mean, they did do some orange ones, but you get it. Something
get it,
more
yeah.
interesting.
yeah. What if there was like dinosaur racism, where they were like,
I'm
"Oh, this
listening.
fucking T-Rex, the blue T-Rexes don't know how to drive."
Yeah. That's fun.
And
who are the person who's being racist? Other dinosaurs.
other dinosaurs.
I loved it. Yeah. As long as it's not people doing it.
No,
especially whites.
no,
Love it.
I don't know if people and dinosaurs ever.
No, they weren't. So you don't have to say
Interacted.
I don't know if that.
I'm saying
By
I don't know.
millions of years.
Yeah, no.
Unless you're a Christian anti,
the,
Yeah.
like creationist.
a creationist.
Dude, there's an
Those guys are fun.
I know. I'm really
Their
like.
views are so like
Really
cutely. Yeah, it's
It's like a little
cute.
boy asking a little boy what he
Yeah.
thinks.
Actually, I
Yeah.
think
They
that-
were friends, and they would hang out, and they wouldn't fight them. What?
There's like an anti-evolution billboard in the middle of Bushwick. It's so funny to
What a
me. It's
waste
like
of
right
money,
around the
yeah.
corner from Pine
Billboard.
Box.
How do you even advertise something like that?
It's literally like so part of it is I wish I could remember what all of it said, but part of it is a picture that it's like a white background with like a monkey and then like a Neanderthal and then like a man, like the evolution chart. And then there's a big red circle with a line through it. Like this did none of this.
And that's it?
sick.
It's like there's that, and then it was like I think it's like that's like, and then like God created man kind of thing,
Oh,
like
what in Bushwick?
in Bushwick. I'm like they're
good
so
luck.
far beyond
Yeah.
evolution. They've got 57 live-in sexual partners in this place. It's like they're not doing like
Yeah.
oh I wonder
They
if
are
men
dating
can-
everyone on that scale.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why
What they
would
should
you-
be doing is saying God created they them, and then they'd be like, interesting.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Now
yeah,
we'll listen.
yeah.
Okay.
Neanderthal
'Cause they don't wanna
is
hear
my-
anything
is
about
my
anyone-
non-binary name.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm
It's fun.
Neanderthal actually, and they're like,
Yeah.
sure, whatever.
You got if you're a creationist and you're trying to crack your business in Bushwick, you gotta give a little bit. You gotta kind of open the door a little bit from the walk in, and it's like Jesus was trans, and they're like, what? You're like, just go, just say it, fucking get him in the church, whatever.
Yeah, because they're like because they're like man did not come from a monkey. They're like we don't even believe in man anymore.
Yeah, we're past it.
That is yours too much on the binary here. There's another thing going on in Bushwick here.
Yeah, and I bet it is a man. But like they're like, why is it a man? Why
Yeah.
not put a woman at the end of this?
Why couldn't a woman? Now only men can come. Oh, interesting. First of all, she comes first. Second of all, I want to come from a monkey, and then they're like, wait, don't say that.
Yeah, they changed the Bible to make it that women crucified Christ, and like, girl boss.
Yeah. What if it was Adam and Steve?
There you go.
Then
New evidence suggests might have been Adam and Steve.
Yeah, and Steve. So actually, the whole because I don't know if hating women stems from the Adam and Eve story, but I'm sure it didn't help.
Didn't help. It starts them on a bad foot.
Yeah.
Women
Yeah,
in
for
general.
sure. The hatred of women came first, and then they were like, "Well, what's like a story we can?"
Yeah. They're like, how can we kind of doctor this to make it seem like it's women's fault that everything is bad?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. And
But then they're like, hey,
Unless that actually happened.
yeah. And then a lot of women have a lot of apologizing to do.
It's all-
For that
Sorry
damn
about all of this.
that damn apple.
it's like, you know how much women love a little treat. They're not gonna say no to an apple.
Especially if a sexy ass snake is trying to give it to
Ooh,
you.
a snake that talks.
If a snake was talking to me,
Yeah.
do you think you'd be like, okay, I'm listening, or would you be like, ah, and like killing it with a shovel?
Man, if I'm being honest, I'd probably be like, okay, let's take a second.
Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, "What mushrooms did I take? This
Did
morning?
someone fuck
How
with
many?"
me?
Yeah. I
I don't think
did
I would
someone
kill it.
slip
I would talk.
No,
Chat
yeah,
it up.
that's a full conversation. I'd be delighted.
Are you
I'd be like,
venomous?
"Finally, I knew you guys could do this, and I'm the chosen one."
Yeah.
Ugh,
But
this
hey,
is
you
what
know
I
I'm vegan,
wanted.
right?
Yeah.
yeah,
You don't have any.
yeah. I'm one of the good ones. I swear.
Yeah. I'm vegan except for when an animal starts talking to me.
Then I really want to eat it.
Then I start killing.
Yeah.
I start indiscriminately murdering.
You think you can kill a
animals.
snake?
Do I think I could kill a snake? What kind of snake we're talking?
Big.
Did you say mid?
Big.
Oh,
Can you kill a mid snake?
Middle.
Didn't
middle
really
pack
live up
snake.
to its potential.
Not a cobra.
Okay. Bigger
Not a
than-
rattlesnake.
Bigger?
No. Just about let's say
mid.
your height and length.
That's big.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah.
way bigger than a cobra and a rattlesnake.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
I have any tools?
No.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
You have one book. You have Jurassic Park by
I have
Michael
I have
Crichton.
Jurassic
but
Park.
that copy, that little tiny copy.
Mm.
The paperback.
I think
You probably
it's at
toss it.
best. I don't know how I would do it. But here's my plan a little bit. I'm gonna try to get the snake to bite the book.
It's not bad. Not a bad.
So that its mouth is occupied.
Mhm.
Because it's not gonna be able to. I think it's not gonna be able to pull out its teeth out of the pages so easily. So
That's pretty dense.
Boom, it's clasped around the book, and then I can get to stomping.
Yeah.
Or you start reading him the book, maybe you could be into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be like, what happens next?
Yeah.
Oh shit! What?
Wait a second, dinosaurs.
What color are the T-Rexes?
Like, wait, dinosaurs and people were together for real? So I think maybe that I would use, as a diversion. But I feel like if it's a snake that's as big as me,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'd have a hard time killing a guy that's as big as me, and they don't have venom.
It's true. I almost feel like the bigger a snake is, the easier it is to kill.
Do you think so?
A little bit. There's obviously a tipping point. But when a snake is really small, it's hard to get to it. When a snake is really big, I can start stepping on it and getting to its neck quickly. All I think about is how to kill things. It's
But then it starts.
mostly what I
but then,
think about.
but what if it starts coiling?
Well, then I know I'm very
Starts
good at
coiling.
knowing how to relax. I'm very good at knowing how much time I've left until I die.
Yeah,
From pressure, from
from
squeeze.
that's from a man though.
It's still PSI pressure. I still have a gauge internally. Fucking don't step on my.
No,
If you're
listen,
being like choked out, you like have like a clock in your head.
Kind
where
of,
you're
yeah.
like, I think I know.
I know because I've been choked out unconscious so many times. I have a very intimate understanding of what it feels like to get there.
I need a little more context.
Jiu-jitsu.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Sex, the kind of sex I have.
Yeah.
The kind of sex I pay people to have with me. So I know what that.
What's the period of time? I guess does it depend on the pressure?
It depends on the pressure. Somewhere around 5 to 7 seconds of,
Ooh,
of
that's
clean
quick.
carotid artery.
That's so quick.
Yeah. I can choke
Oh, I
somebody
thought
in
I
like
had
4
more
seconds.
time.
No.
Uh-oh.
Like if it starts grabbing you, you have
no.
time until it gets around your neck.
Yeah.
But the thing with like a boa constrictor, they're so big they'll just squeeze your ribs broken. They'll just kill you like that.
I feel like it'd feel like pretty good for a second while it's giving you like a
Exactly.
little hug. You're like, oh.
like oh. It's like a weighted
once
blanket.
everything starts cracking and popping,
and you
then
fucking
you're like,
throw up your
Yeah.
lungs.
Yeah, because I guess it's like with choking, it's like this is very rarely going to knock you out, right? Like someone just choking you like this.
Knock you out? No.
Yeah, like it's not going to like
Choke you out.
choke you out. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Like
it's pretty rare to be choked unconscious with this.
Okay.
Because what people do, they tend to push, and it's if it breaks the air passage, you just die. If you clamp onto the carotid arteries, that cuts the blood restriction to your brain, and that's what makes you pass out.
Yeah.
So 5 to 7, 8 seconds, you'll pass out. 35 to 45 seconds, you have some brain damage. Over a minute, you'll die.
Yeah.
But the problem is, when you pass out, you can't defend yourself. So that if it's all on them. If they want to keep squeezing you,
Yeah.
I'm like, can you?
it's right there.
I heard that you can't choke yourself out.
I
Until you
bet I
pass out.
could.
Yeah, I was like, sure you can, right?
I bet I-
You would. The anatomically, someone probably could. Mentally, you can't. In the same way, you can't drown yourself because your survival instinct is stronger than the mentality.
Okay.
So like you'll put your head in water, like I'm gonna drown myself, and your body will pick out.
Yeah, no.
I think it's very sick to make yourself drown.
I can't even make myself eat something that I think is yucky. No way I could drown myself. I'm like, ugh, mushrooms.
Yeah.
So I could be like, yeah, you fucking bitch. Yeah, you fucking like that, don't you? Or whatever.
Yeah. And then the volcano comes and you die as the guy choking
Yeah.
yourself to death. Oh no, Michael Brewster's a pervert.
Yeah.
Yes, but different kind.
Yeah, but different. Dude, but making someone pass out from choking is really scary.
It's intense. It's also very scary when you see them unconscious because a part of your brain, even though like if you're doing jujitsu, you know you're gonna do that. Like you know that is a possibility.
That's
And
like a
you
consequence of an action.
Yeah, and then if they forget to tap, or sometimes like when you get good enough, you fight that moment, so you have more time to escape the position, and it's important. But sometimes you just get caught.
I would tap so quick.
That's how you, that's how you think.
But
And then sometimes pride kicks in.
pride kicks in.
'Cause I started doing it recently, and I
I don't really
really
have that.
a couple times people have been like, "You're tapping, right?" And I go, "No, fuck you, kill me."
I just when people are when some of my students are choking me from behind, like students I like that I've known for a while, when
Yeah.
they're behind me choking me from a naked choke, I'm like, "Fuck you, fuck you." It's really funny. But when you choke someone unconscious, especially the first time, and you feel their body go completely limp, and they're gone, they're literally gone from this planet for like a couple seconds, a part of your brain goes, I just killed a person. Like you feel like that's how like instinctually it is. Like, oh my God, I killed a person. And they come to and you're like, okay, I'm not going to prison.
Wait, would it What if we had this program for like people who love to kill people, where they get to do the jujitsu thing, so they get that moment where they like feel like that rush of I just killed somebody, but they didn't actually kill somebody. It's like program that I'm starting. Yeah,
I don't mind. Matt's
work?
so Matt's for murderers.
Yeah, you know the ones that have like a
it
lust
might.
for that moment of like, because you're like,
But it
ugh,
also
you
might
get
make
the
him
ick, but-
thirstier for the
Yeah,
murder.
that's true.
It's the same
we
way
have to
that-
we have
Such
to find
fine
out.
line with those fucks.
It's the same way that there's always the big debate about like child sex dolls for pedophiles.
Yeah.
Where they're like, what? But if you can, have this kind of simulacra of the thing that is not the worst thing in the world, but then you're like, first of all, someone has to make that, and second of all, it could ignite a bigger flame inside of them instead of
it doesn't
putting
like
it
help
out.
them
Yeah.
move away from those urges.
Yeah.
That's a complicated one too.
It
Yeah,
also- it
because you're
also-
like, well, there'd be a lot less kids being fucked. I bet.
Yeah, but then also maybe get really good at it. Like you don't want to give them practice. You're not trying to make pedophile bad in cages. God, Jesus.
Well, it's like, all right, if you're a murderer, come on down. We're gonna do some jujitsu, and they're like walking like under arrest. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Do you have the desire to kill? Anyway, come here and choke a guy out, and he can't stop you in a way.
Yeah, we have a gun pointed at you if you don't let go.
Yeah.
No, but I choked out someone.
What if you found out you liked it? What if you liked it when you choked him out? Like, and you were like,
that's
"They're
weird.
dead."
That'd
That would
be
be
scary.
That would
You
be so
passed out and you're
scary.
like,
Like, oh fuck.
You just made like a little
fuck.
noise. Yeah.
No, luckily anytime I choke someone out, I'm like, fuck, come back, come
Yeah.
back, come back, come back.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I talk about it on stage, but I have that ex who she would
Yes,
get
that's a great bit.
choked out fully. The first time I did it, like I don't talk about this on stage because it is like it's really
too blue?
intense. No, not too blue, but like too intense. Where it's like I choked her out, and I was like because she was like we had like a talk about it. She was like, choke me out. I'm gonna go unconscious. Just keep going because I like it when I wake up and you're still going. And the first time I did it, I was like, no fucking way. Like, oh, no, actually, no, can't. And I was like 20, maybe. I was like,
Wow.
young.
Oh God, what an
So
intro.
it was like a thing where I was like, I had not had enough
Yeah.
sex to be doing this.
yeah. Wow.
And
You
then
went this most advanced.
Yeah,
version.
I was like, cool, we're doing life play.
Yeah, dude. That is.
It was really, really rough. And then afterwards, I was like, it's fine. You do it once and you freak out. You have like a meltdown and stuff. And then you do it again because you're in love or whatever.
You don't want her to leave or whatever.
Yeah, and she does anyway. and
She'll
it's
find somebody
fine.
else to do it.
Yeah, and then she'll post a picture of her new boyfriend wearing your old t-shirt, and you go like, hey, is that my t-shirt? And she goes, no, he has the same one as you. And I go, like, the one I left at your house is a great thing.
Oh my God.
It's a great thing. I don't think about it fucking 10 years later or whatever. But
let's
yeah,
get that shirt back.
I do.
Operation, let's get that shirt back.
Dude, it's
Band shirt?
a band shirt.
Rare band shirt?
Rare
Always a
band, rare
shirt.
band
It's
shirt.
always
Damn.
a rare band. It's but it was soft as hell too.
Dude, it was insane. It was my favorite shirt.
I've felt women try to rush that moment where they get a shirt from me. Like,
Yeah.
"Oh, bro," I'm like, you get this shirt. It's like a plain white t-shirt. I'm like, take that one.
Yeah.
It'll fit fine. You take
Yeah.
this one. You're not taking my fucking vintage Roberto Duran shirt, goddammit. Fucking 9 of
see it
those
on
left in the
eBay.
world.
Yeah,
It's a very clearly marked shirts for women. Shirts for woman guest. Like on your
I can't remember what the movie was, but it was Paul Rudd, Reese Witherspoon, and like Owen Wilson. And Owen Wilson was a baseball player, and a girl stayed over. And when she was leaving, he opened this closet and had like girls staying over sweatshirts and a goodie bag. And I'm like, that's sick.
Oh.
That's
awesome.
so sick. I know women will be like, that's bad. It's like, you've left guys' apartments without a goodie bag before. Would
Yeah.
you like a goodie bag now?
Well, because that was the rumor about Derek Jeter.
Yeah. They were making
That
fun
he
of
would
Derek Jeter.
They had to sign an NDA after
Yes,
hooking up with
I-
him, and
yeah, I
then he
knew
would
that.
send them home with like a goodie bag of
That's awesome.
stuff.
That's so cool.
In a car, I guess, you know.
Yeah, of course
you
they're
get a
gonna take
black,
out of a
you get a
car.
black car, you get to ride in a black car, and
What more do you want? A wedding ring? It's not going to happen. I think that's sweet. What would you? Okay, here we go. You go to a person's house for sex.
uh-huh.
I already love this.
Yeah.
This is already awesome.
You
I
get
got
a
Where's
goodie
this
bag.
going?
You get a goodie bag from them. You open it in the black car home. What do you want to be in there?
Ooh.
Give me a couple of items you would want to be in the post.
This is the next. This
coital.
is the next morning.
No, next morning. Or
it's the next morning? Oh, I was thinking it's the same night.
Same night.
Oh,
I'm
same
not
night?
sleeping over. I'm not sleeping over.
He's
I
not
don't know
letting
you.
you sleep over.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm a little annoyed that he has the goodie bag ready only because I know that he's done this before and will do it again and I'm not special, but
That's what it is. The ego.
I'm not going to
comes
sleep with
into
him
play.
again anyway, probably, because
Maybe,
it
who
sounds like
knows?
it's like my one night stand that I'm like, whatever. Bleh. Like,
you
this
kind of
sounds
want
like
to get
that.
a
Yeah.
pro athlete off your checklist too. That's fun.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not expecting anything from a pro athlete. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I want Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
Um,
We'll go one at a time. You want Sour Patch Kids? Mike,
yeah,
what would you
yeah,
want?
Oh,
Gives you time to think.
it's the evening.
Sure.
It can be whatever you want. Did you
I don't know why
stay
you
over?
make it
If you
about
stayed
time
over,
I'm not because I'm.
There's
trying
not a breakfast sandwich in there.
Yes.
That's what I'm
That would be
thinking. You're-
amazing.
Okay, first of all, you're
breakfast
asking me what I want in this hypothetical situation, and now you're getting mad that I'm maybe putting parameters on it,
Like
which
a-
is interesting. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want in there, and it's based on time. I don't see why this is such a
have more
fucking
things.
thing to do.
I want a soft T-shirt that says
Yes.
"I fucked Derek Jeter."
Yes.
Whether it's
We
Derek
should just
Jeter
make
or
this
not.
on the podcast.
I fucked Derek Jeter. Yeah, well, next week we'll see those.
Next week.
Let's
I
see.
fucked Derek Jeter. I got with this awesome sweatshirt.
Yeah. I want like a Cliff Builder bar
Okay.
in there, preferably.
A protein bar is very funny.
On a protein
Yeah.
bar, I would need to replenish afterwards, and
Yeah,
a and
that's
a
true.
and an electrolyte.
I was like, I want something to drink. Yeah.
Yeah, I want an electrolyte, electrolyte beverage, zero fruit punch.
Ooh, I want a subscription to BarkBox.
The dog.
Yes. I think it's a very funny thing to say for a podcast.
A subscription to BarkBox.
Yeah, you get. It's like when you order. It's like there's like this one specific store on eBay. Where it's like whenever I order a book from them, it's always like a thing that's like, here's also 1 year
Yeah.
of free
Yeah.
wine and
Yeah,
also
that-
all the Hello Fresh. I'm like,
We don't even put a code on it. We know you're not
yeah.
going to use this.
I go, hey, I bought one $3 book that I will not be reading. So thank you. I guess.
No, I would like a small, like the small candles. One little small
I was
candle.
gonna say candle.
A little small candle.
And I would
maybe
take
a little boy. A boy smells.
I'll take a Japanese incense.
Oh, that's nice.
A what incense?
Japanese, like a nice
Ooh,
Japanese
yeah. Okay.
incense.
Yeah.
Kumba.
Yeah, take a kumba.
Okay.
The mini stick, the short
Mini
sticks. I don't
sticks,
need the
the
big.
short
I don't need
sticks.
the big guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the big guy, but let's.
Okay, so we got Sour Patch, we got incense and a protein bar
Yeah.
and a Gatorade or whatever the fuck
and
you
like
said.
electrolyte.
Electrolyte.
Okay.
And a sweater, sorry, and a crew neck.
For sure.
Hoodie,
Candle.
hoodie,
I want
hoodie.
more of like a scented, like a nice scented
nice scent
candle.
thing, yeah.
Maybe those single wick ones from Bath and Body Works, like one of those nice beachy scents, or like maybe something with grapefruit in it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'd want something that like I feel like because like you had sex with someone, they're sending you home, take a nice bath, take a shower. I would like a nice Aesop body wash.
Ooh.
Pack of dude wipes.
Yeah,
Big pack
clean
of
that
dude
filthy
wipes.
cock off.
Yeah. Wipe anything. Clean up like it's a murder scene.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, I got my BarkBox was a joke, but a candle, Aesop, body wash. Okay, well, one more thing each.
It'd be so fun to like do this to a dude. Be like, here's your goodie bag.
I would be
Fuck
Yeah,
out.
guys
so
would love
psyched.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one woman ever has been like, "Do you want me to get you a car home?" I'm like, "Oh my god, thank you." No,
No.
I'm not putting my address. So you have my address?
Yes,
No
yeah.
fucking chance.
Yeah, I had a woman send me a car once.
Nice.
Well, no, it was more than once if we're being honest. But it is always funny them being like, I almost said her real name. But you're getting in the car and they're like, Samantha.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I go like, close enough. I'll be seeing her.
I'll
Don't
be like,
worry.
I fucked her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked her. And I'm reaching over to the steering wheel, like, give me a high five, dog. Don't swallow my hand. Okay. One last thing. I'll go for some sandal, like slides.
Ooh, slides.
For like
I
you know ones
have
at a
3 pairs
hotel?
of slides at home because I love slides.
Oh,
I love a slide.
There you go. That's my box.
Well,
My-
you want
my-
those kinds with like the little nubs, the little those
Oh.
Adidas
the
nubs.
Adidas ones with
yeah.
the pressure point.
Acupuncture.
Those
Yeah.
are nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I was
like the
thinking- I was
squishy.
thinking the more, when you go to like a
those-
bathhouse, a soft one. I was
Yes.
thinking that.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
light.
Yeah, those are easy.
I want a fresh pair of socks.
Oh,
Fresh pair
Wow,
of
yeah,
socks.
of
Let's
course.
go.
That's a
Pop
of course.
those bad boys on.
Comment below what you want in your post-sex goodie bag.
Yeah.
Sincerely, give me 4 items. I'm not joking. I want 4 items you would want after getting blown out.
I want her to give me a plan B.
There you go.
I want a plan B too, just in case, Queen.
Never know. Just take it.
I'm gonna start taking them.
Yeah, put them in my ass.
Yeah, what happens to a dude if they take? I feel like I've Googled this, and again, my
Let's
brain
fucking
like does
find
What
not
happens
know.
to a guy if he takes a plan
Definitely
B?
Googled this.
He gets super sperm. It like hardens his.
Oh, wait, were these our guesses?
What can happen?
Okay. He takes Plan B.
Yeah.
A rush
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. Does he get gynecomastia?
Oh.
Because there's like the like big rush of estrogen through his body.
I have the answer. If a man took just 1 or 2 birth control pills, nothing would happen.
But that's what about Plan B? This is just birth
I typed
control
in.
pills.
I typed
Oh,
in.
okay.
There is not enough of either hormone to throw a man's body out of balance with just a couple pills.
Oh, you guys are fine.
What happens,
Yeah.
man?
What
Nothing
the
happens
fuck?
if you only took 1. Okay, how many? Well, here's
How
the real
many?
question. How many
Yeah.
pills would it take for something to happen?
If I get on a full cycle, what if I got an IUD put in my butthole? What happens? And then what happens then? As an ally,
Yeah.
I think what would happen is I would get 3 separate pieces of poop. it would get cut through
Yeah,
like a
just
plate.
shred it.
Yeah.
It'd come out like pepperoni
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah. It's the
awesome.
string.
Yeah, I can't get an answer for that one.
No.
I love when I ask Google a question. They're like, stop.
They're like, don't do that one.
Ah, man, grow up.
No. I do want, I mean, I guess it's the thing where it's like, I'm like, I do want male birth control. I'm like, I'll just get a vasectomy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking about it for so long. I gotta get one.
Yeah. There should be a grant, some kind
I
of
was
like,
gonna say it should be free.
should be free.
It should be free, especially if you're a comedian.
Especially-
I think there should be a program for vasectomies for comedians.
Once you move to
It's like
Brooklyn as a
COVID, you
man
get-
and you stay here
Yeah.
past 30, you're like, all right,
yeah.
pull a little cock out.
DJs first. It's like COVID. You get like ranked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you have to do like the fuckboy ranking test. Oh wait, I'll grab it.
Yeah,
What is
that we have to do a thing.
And which is
I was like, was there a doorbell? What
No,
is
don't worry, it's all good. But yeah, DJs would be up on the list, which everyone hates so much, and it's like, stop going to shows.
Yeah.
I
I like DJs.
You like, yeah,
I don't make fun of them in jokes. I think
It's
it's
a
too. It's
little-
like low hanging fruit, but it's
It's
also like
exactly.
they're not bad people. I don't know. They're like, I'm a comedian. That's
Yeah.
like,
It's punching across.
yeah,
to
yeah,
make
yeah.
fun of a DJ.
yeah.
These fucking mimes is like, hey man, we're not much better. I don't know what, but it's you know how like every regular person when they try to be funny online because they've never thought of making their own joke,
Uh-huh.
so they just take what's been fun before. So like
Yes.
everyone calls everything like a dumpster fire now. And it's like yes, one person made a joke once, and now
Yep.
everyone's just repeating it.
Yes.
and
everything.
making fun of DJs is very much
Yep.
that.
Yep.
But
It got memeified, if you will.
that's what it is.
Mhm.
It got memeified, and that's the problem of our online culture. Everything gets memeified.
Everything gets memeified and mummified and does the Macarena.
Oh my God.
Everything gets Macarena-fied.
How many more? Have there been other Pompeii incidents? Like obviously not the same place.
Oh,
but,
great
like,
question.
where
Yeah.
people get like become
Them again.
like ash zombies. I think that's the only one that I can.
Yeah, that's the only one that comes to mind. But I'm sure it has. But
Has
Pompeii's
to
like
have.
the big one because we still have them.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Yeah, it
like
might have
found them
happened
and we're like,
people- like a year later where they didn't feel like
It
archaeology
was
was
like
important.
4 people maybe.
Like, fucking kick that thing over. It's gross.
Yeah. yeah.
This is funny. So, sorry, did I interrupt you guys?
No,
Did I interrupt you guys
we
on the
went back to
podcast?
Pompeii.
Oh, perfect. So, welcome to the energy drink corner.
Hey.
Carmen and I had a conversation right before. Carmen's off caffeine,
Oh, that's so
so
funny.
that makes her have full panic attacks. So you're gonna watch Diego and I drink an energy drink then.
I'll have a sip of it.
Okay.
I can handle a sip.
Okay, cool.
I'll still have a panic attack, but I can.
You can take one.
You could do like
okay.
a wine where you take a sip and then spit it in my mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I do at
double
wine
it and pass it to the
tastings.
next. Yeah.
Here, then Diego and I will share a can. You can have this. This week's is Accelerator Rocket Pop flavor.
Ooh, I
This-
love a rocket pop.
This was given to us by my friend Frank. Thank you, Frank.
Off the nose, I'm getting some
yeah.
berry.
Yeah, some Rocket Pop. This is okay. We got 150 milligrams of caffeine. Rocket Pop,
That's a
active
lot, isn't it?
energy. It's you'd be shocked how much can come in one can. Natural caffeine increase endurance. Ocean minerals, electrolytes, and plant-based thermogenics.
Ooh, that's nice. It tastes
Yeah.
like it's like Smarties.
Yeah. Oh, we
okay.
got the Smarties one. Yeah. Okay.
I
So
love
natural caffeine
Smarties.
A little bit of
accelerates
medicine.
metabolism.
Smarties.
Plant-based thermogenics, active energy. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Taste the panic.
Yeah,
Taste
yeah.
the fear.
I didn't want you to have a full panic
What's
attack
the
on
brand?
podcast.
Accelerator?
Accelerator.
That's a terrible name.
Accelerator.
I mean,
I like it.
It speeds up your metabolism.
I thought
So it
you already
says.
said Frank. I thought that was
Oh,
like part
man.
of the flavor. I was like,
No,
it's Frank.
I just wrote down who gave it to us, and I put
Thank
it
you,
next
Frank.
one. Thank you, Frank. Shout out.
So, give it to you in person? Someone mail this to you?
No, he's my friend. He gave it to me in
Friend.
person.
Are
Did
there
you say that
some?
already?
Yes, I did.
Jesus
Yeah, you
Christ.
did say that.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's
Are there
in the
Oh, he's in
gym
the meat,
group chat.
The meat chat.
He's in the meat chat. That's a group chat of all men who we all go to the same gym.
And don't eat meat.
No,
I
some
think
of them do.
I think everyone except me and you.
Yeah, most
Oh.
of them do that.
Yeah.
But
Have you
That's
been able
nice.
to do this on every single episode? That's
We've-
how many there are.
We've
that
done
you
you have different
over
ones?
we've
Yeah.
done over 300
Yeah.
different energy drinks. Yes.
Wow,
Like-
there's that many.
This is really good, by
that's
the way.
very good.
This is really fucking
really
good.
nice.
What's
It's,
You ranked them?
we give them a rating.
a rating.
Mm-hmm.
Someone-
0 to good.
I'm sorry, but there's someone who keeps a spreadsheet of our rankings.
Dragonheart.
That's awesome.
Yeah, shout out Dragonheart.
Oh, they said Kevin Hart.
Shout
Kevin Hart's a
I was
big
like,
shout out,
wow,
fan.
big
shout out
fan.
He
Kevin
won't
Hart.
help us in any way, shape,
Yeah.
or form, but he really likes
But
it a lot.
he does a kind of spreadsheet. Oh, this is what's interesting. When they say ocean mineral electrolytes, they do mean sea salt. But it's interesting to have sea salt in here. It's like I get it a little bit.
I
think it's
those
very
little-
nice.
those little dick popsicles on the side. Those
Yeah.
are sexual to me.
All right.
Yeah, because they look like
You okay?
they look like they look like dicks, but also nipples.
Oh,
yeah,
see, it's
wow.
all
That's good marketing right there.
Yeah.
That
it,
appeals to
it gets everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, because you get
What a
straight
fuck this
guys,
can.
straight women, gay guys, gay women, trans people, people who are into trans people. The whole
The whole
Yeah.
shebang. We all got buttholes, is what I say. That's very nice. Very crushable.
really, really nice. What's
Very
your
crushable.
So
Yeah.
it's
I know. Yeah.
0 to 5, lightning bolts.
lightning
Okay.
bolts?
0, you hate it.
Yeah.
5, you liked it so much you would purchase it online. You would search it out online to buy it. Which again, pretend you don't have your fucking disease or whatever that's going on.
Anxiety.
Your fake disease. It's made up by the woke media.
Yeah. What do you got? Lyme disease? What do you got? Lemon Lyme disease? Come on.
People have real problems. I'm like, I'm caffeine sensitive. It's not even not an allergy at all. Just
Yeah, you're like, I don't like the way it makes me feel.
yeah,
I
I
guess.
feel a little weird sometimes.
Sometimes.
It makes me feel alive, and I like start complimenting people wildly. Like I'll just start like it makes me so happy for like an hour. I'll be like, you know, when you drink caffeine and
Sure,
you're like,
sure.
everything's great, and I'll just like message people. I'm like, you should just know that you're like beautiful. And then I have panic attacks.
The
for the
world
rest
is
of the
better
night.
because you're in it.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
one of the strangest 180s.
This is so awesome.
So you
Yeah.
give it a 5?
Not a 5, but that's
Do
honestly
you do
like
0.5s, like 4.5?
yeah, we can
Yeah,
do point. We can, you can
whatever
have
you want.
any decimal
number inside
point
of
you
that.
want.
I want to look at it.
You can do
I want to admire the can. Oh, it's
I'm
got
gonna
that.
go-
I bet that. Yeah, a lot of American, like, kind of
Imagery?
Southern people probably like this kind of stuff.
Ooh yeah.
That's why they're doing American flags.
3.85 from me,
Ooh,
from Dieguito.
I'm going 4.25. If I see that, I'm buying it
Okay.
for sure.
How much caffeine did you say was in it?
150, like a monster.
That's great.
What are plant-based thermogenics? Because that's the kind of thing I'd look at and be like, hell yeah, thank goodness it has that. And then I'm like, what is that?
Fucking finally, it's been so
Oh
hard
my
to
god,
find.
I've been waiting. I'm so fucking sick of these artificial, scientifically made thermogenics.
Thermogenics are chemicals that make your body's temperature run higher. To
So
my
it's
knowledge,
like niacin and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's like it makes your like skin hot.
which is good for like working out because you're like, let's fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Or if you want to have a panic attack.
Yeah.
If you want to induce a panic attack, niacin would be awesome.
dude,
Gotcha.
a friend of mine in high school, a guy I knew. I guess he was a friend. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm really worried about what our relationship.
You're not really
was.
worried about stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't want people to think too highly of themselves around me. You know, but he was a
It's
guy.
true.
So
If
he
there's
had
one
to-
thing that's true, it's that.
Yeah, but he had to take a drug test, and he had fucking smoked a little ganja. You know. So apparently, it was like you can flush your system with niacin. So you take it
Oh.
and you like kind of sweat out the toxins. So I don't know why he did it at my house. But so he took a bunch of like niacin pills and then was just like his whole body. His name was I was like yeah. His nickname was Big Red because he was like like a Irish guy who got really red all the time.
Sick.
So he got so red. His whole body got so red, and he was like sweating, standing on my front lawn, being like, "I think it's working." And I'm like, "Yeah, it looks like it."
I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure you glowing is it working?
Yeah, you're like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Like Mr. Burns when he's an alien. It's just
Yeah.
a big aura.
That's such a good.
And did he pass the test?
I believe so. But it was also like a
Let's
test.
call him on the pod. Phone
Yeah.
call on the pod.
Hey, Big Red, remember when I punched you in the face through your open car window? Because I don't remember why. And it was with my left hand. It's a really interesting punch. But
Jesus.
he was also... Anyway, I'm sorry. I have another story about this guy. He also said he was going to join the military and I think sign papers and then just didn't.
Oh.
And then every day they'd be like, you said it.
You said
you would do it,
It's
bro.
a big deal if you don't come in.
Bro, and he was like, oh, sorry, don't want to anymore, actually. Found out you got to do running.
Oh,
and
it's
hate
so
that.
sick.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Come on, what was your first job?
My first job.
Yeah.
Does it count that I did?
Whatever you got paid for.
I think for like $5 a week, I got up really early every morning and would like trudge around my neighborhood dropping off newspapers.
Oh, okay.
I was like 10.
Okay.
you had a
What was
paper
your
route.
first like
Too young.
16-year-old job like where you had to sign paper?
Clocking
Sign
in.
paper.
Like they
Yeah,
had your
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
tax information.
That
Yeah,
I
were you a 16-year-old
think-
notary?
Dude, god damn it, what's the youngest notary you could
No,
be?
it has to be 18.
Well, let's find out.
All right.
But I want to know the answer for your question.
what? Who? What?
Your first like job.
Oh, I think restaurant. I believe. Yeah, first time doing taxes would have been restaurant job. I think I was a cashier or something like that.
Okay.
16, 17. Yeah, because I babysat for sure before then, but there's no paperwork there.
No. There should be.
There should be. Well, yes and no. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
walk into
maybe.
these kids.
I don't know.
18.
I didn't want to. If I had to pay taxes at age 11,
Yeah,
that would have
that'd be
been
rough.
soul
Some
crushing.
guy comes over. How much you make? $7.
Yeah. I would have had to give 15% of $5 an hour. That's
And you're like,
that's what I make now. So
Yeah. I've been making the same amount of money my entire life.
I do not believe in inflation because
No.
I've never gotten a raise.
Never. It's all been the same.
Truly.
What was your favorite job? That's not in comedy. Which
Probably coaching high school track and field. I had
Oh,
a
sick.
blast. Yeah, that was fun.
rad.
Or cross country. It was cross country.
Comedy
Yeah.
is not my favorite job.
No.
Yeah, you're like, besides that, I wasn't even considering it.
Yeah, not even a little. Not even. Didn't even crack the top 10.
Okay.
I preferred blacktopping in the summer at night as a 14-year-old.
It's
brutal.
always funny they do a job in the daytime.
Blacktopping?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I like that they do it. I'm saying I think it's stupid, and I like that they do it at night.
Oh yeah, because we were doing McDonald's parking lots, so they had to be closed.
Oh,
The McDonald's had to be closed so we could re-blacktop them. Also, I was like, I'm 14. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Just like letting some child release.
It's hard to
Is
fuck
that
up.
legal? 14?
I don't think it was legal in
No,
the.
but it's the
in-
way it should be.
Yeah, I don't think so.
As a 14-year-old, you
It's
should
not
do
the
a job
worst,
once in a
yeah.
while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
You should help
Oh, yeah.
out once in a while.
Because it
Yeah,
was the
you're
thing
right.
where I was like, oh, I'm working. It was like my friend's dad's friend's
Yeah, yeah,
company.
yeah.
Yep.
So like
If
he
there's
got
a
the
dad's friend involved, I'm all for a child
because he
working.
got the job. My friend got the job, and then they were like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring my friend Mike too, and the guy's like, don't give a shit at all. I'll
He's
be
already
giving-
walking away.
I don't care. Neither of you are gonna really do anything helping or hurting.
Yeah.
You're just kind of gonna be there, I guess.
No, I think it's good. I think it's good as long. But I'm not saying kids should. How there's kids and
You think there should be child labor? You're kind of pro child labor.
I'm pro child labor, but in the giving births way. No, but like I think if it's not like the kids working at a fucking
iPhone factory.
they're working at iPhone factory, but there's kids in the Midwest working at like well, you kill a cow. What are the fucking
Oh, like a slaughterhouse?
I know kids working at like
Yeah,
slaughterhouses,
that's
which is like so intense.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I'm not like children shouldn't work. Like you shouldn't learn to work when you're a teenager. But
Yeah.
I do think it's like I feel like blacktopping is like a thing where you're like, it's like molten blacktop, and it does matter if it's even.
A little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit. I think it again once in a while, once a summer,
yeah,
once every 2 years, you learn a little consequence. You learn how hard life is going to be.
yeah.
And hopefully you end it. But I think it helps.
Yeah, you get a little independence, a little money, a little
Yeah.
bit of like a little skill. Yeah, you see how stuff works.
Yeah. Remember when
why
you're a
not?
kid and you got like $100 for something?
Yeah.
I remember
The richest boy in the world. I was a boy too.
Yeah.
Anyone under 15 is a boy. I remember getting $100 for like running, like kind of like putting flyers all over for like pressure wash.
Just one day?
No, for
I
a
was
week
gonna
of it.
say, it's like,
But anyway, I went to the mall with $100 bill, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this, and then this, and I'm also gonna get this, and I got Ready to Rumble for N64.
Nice.
And I got a pair of Vans, and I was done. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Out.
what the fuck? I'm out of money?
Yeah.
2 things?
Yeah, no. You're like, no, I should have got some socks or something.
I should have got something else,
Yeah.
which taught me another lesson.
that's true. Yeah, that money. Yeah, the kids need to know about money earlier.
I was thinking about this yesterday, I guess. There was like I wasn't very good at math in high school. Or I didn't try. Whatever. But so like to graduate, which I didn't do anyway, they were like, oh, you can take this math class and get credit for it. And it was a class called business math. And I was like, this is the only math class that they should be teaching in high school. And it was like how to balance a checkbook,
Yes.
how to do your taxes, like all like real world applicable stuff. And I was like, oh, like
Yeah.
cool. This is actually really fucking smart.
Yeah.
Like this is so. And it was like a thing they were like, there's no like big test, there's no state business math test like how to tip 20% or whatever, you know.
You
like,
and 2 friends are splitting a bill.
Yeah.
And your friend is coming in from Des Moines in a train at 25 miles an hour.
And he's kind of annoying about splitting the bill.
He had 4 beers. No one else drank.
Yeah. And he keeps being like, we'll split it 3 ways.
You're like, no. There's 4 of us here. He's taking himself out of it.
Yeah.
Split 3 ways, guys. You know, it's my birthday this year.
But I was like, yeah, man, that's the only math class and I got like, that was the only math class that was ever like, you got an A in math.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy.
Because so much of being a teenager, at least for me, was just like, I'm never going to fucking use this. You're not getting my attention.
Yeah.
But if they started with that, I might have paid more attention.
Yeah.
I would have done well, but I would have paid attention.
You're like, oh, I would have tried.
What kind of student were you?
Huh?
What kind of student were you? You're a really good student,
I
weren't you?
was like a really good student.
Yeah, I fucking knew it. I
But
fucking knew it.
not for the right reasons. I'm not smart.
Okay.
Like I got A's, but I was good at doing the work to get the result. I was very much a people pleaser. I was very
feels like
afraid
that's
of
smart. You knew exactly what you had to do to get the result you wanted. You're street smart.
Hey.
That's fair. Yeah, I was really, really good. One thing I am proud of is that I was really good at mastering the my assignment's going to be late note. And I got out of like stuff that I should not have gotten out of. And the secret, I swear to
Yeah,
God.
we have a lot of high school.
Yeah.
Actually, shout out to my cousin Camila. She's listening now. My cousin listens. It's awesome. It's not annoying.
The secret is that you allude to something bad that happened to you, but you do not say what it was.
Nice. Keep it open ended.
Yes.
They make it a bigger.
They make it
like
a thing.
Jaws.
Yeah. And like they're not going to pry and ask you about it.
Yeah.
Because that's none of their fucking business. And you're just like, I'm so sorry. I really want to do this assignment. I want to do it right. I want to give it the time that it needs. But I had something happen that that really threw me off course. I still plan on doing the assignment. I'm so sorry. If you need to lower my grade, that's fine. And they don't. Dude.
Nice. Yeah, you really. It's that being able to word that in a way that the person who is receiving, the teacher in that, is able to be like, okay, you respect me and you have enthusiasm to try. That's all I need. But if you're trying to get one over on me, like, hey, I'll do whatever the fuck I feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, 0. Fuck you.
Yep.
I'm writing a note that's like, ouch, ouch, ow, ow, ouch, I got hurt.
I'm hurting.
I'm being hurt right now. Ow, ow, ow,
Or
ow.
just sending your teacher a letter that's written in cutout letters, like a ransom note.
I will do it
I'm
tomorrow.
being held against my will. And a picture of you with today's newspaper. Yeah, dude, that's a fucking way to do it.
I think if a kid could make me laugh as a teacher, I would for sure like let them. Yeah, if it was like a cutout
That's
note,
how I got
I'd be
through.
like, that's great.
That's
Yeah.
how I got through school. was
Yes, I
being,
bet. I did that too. I got out of a lot of shit by
funny,
being funny.
but nice.
yes.
I
yes,
wasn't funny and
yes,
mean
Yes.
to the teacher, and
Yeah.
I was there every day. I never missed school.
Yes.
I was perfect attendance
Yes.
and terrible grades.
So bad, such bad attendance.
Mm.
I mean, that's why I dropped out of school because they were like, you missed so many
What would you do?
days. What would I do?
Yeah,
what do you do
Did
on
you
those
stay home? Did your
days?
parents see you? Did you go to school and then leave?
No. So what happened was one of my parents got divorced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm over it now.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Mike,
Yeah.
are you okay?
Yeah.
We both
Dude.
turned our seats.
my parents got divorced. My dad moved out, and it was my mom
Oh, papa.
and my sister sometimes and I were living together. But then my mom, like, I had to be at school at 7 in the morning. That's when school started for me. So my mom, she didn't have to be at work until 9. So she would just wake me up and make me go to school. And then after like a year or two, my mom was like, I actually can't afford to live in this house anymore. I can't afford it on my own. So my mom moved out and my dad moved back in. I stayed the whole time. I got the longest tenure at the house.
Nice.
And, an uninterrupted 19 years or however long. But so then my dad moved back in. He worked like 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. And he worked in the city. So he would leave the house at like 4:30 in the morning. So then there was no one to get me up to go to school. And then I would be home. School would be done by 2 o'clock, so he wouldn't even be done at work.
Wow.
So I had full...
You'd be stupid not to skip.
Exactly. So it was literally like, there's no one to get me there.
Yeah.
And they're calling the house to be like, hey, Mike's not there. I go like, oh, weird.
Weird.
Crazy.
Weird.
Off to drink coffee and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, anyway, I love coffee, so I have to go, and I've had sex. So, and just remember that, and I've had sex. That's why Mike's here. Anyway. But yeah, so there was no one to make me go. So like I had some friends that like also would skip school all the time or were like older and weren't in high school anymore. And then I just like stopped going. I just hang out at the house. Go fucking be like, hey, whatever, it's time to do hanging out now.
Yeah.
Time for us to do hanging out.
It's probably more valuable that you had that like social time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It really set me up for success later in life. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I got really good at hanging out with guys.
Holy shit.
And not really fulfilling my potential.
You're black belt and hanging out with guys.
Dude,
You're 10,000 hours of hanging out.
I have 400,000 hours of hanging out with guys. It's insane.
It's a skill.
Sure.
You're doing it right now.
And we're better at it than most.
I've monetized it, that's for sure.
Yeah. How many pieces of shit like you could say that?
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. I go,
I heard the compliment part, and then I was like, wait a minute. I didn't mean to sign on to that.
Yeah, no, hey, you did. You co-signed. We're together in this like a gang.
It was funny. One time a teacher came to my house with a kid, like a fellow student, to try to be like, Mike, you got to stop not going to school, to try to like get me to be a better student.
The kid is saying this to you?
No, I think both of them were kind of like concerned for me.
Independently of each other?
Together. They came as a duo.
I'm so confused by this. The teacher brought a kid.
Yeah, fellow student.
Was he your like a close friend of yours?
He wasn't a close friend. So he was like a kid that I was like friendly with in school. We were like,
this
cool.
is insane to me. Is this crazy to you?
No, I get it. Because
Right.
the teacher was like, I can't get him back, but maybe.
Maybe Tommy can.
Yeah.
That kid's parents know he was taken out of school to
I think it was after school or something. They just came over my house one day, knocked on the front door.
It's nice of them
weirder.
because they're checking on you. There might be something like awful happening to you that you're not going to school.
And I was just like, nah, school sucks. Yeah.
The teacher's like, you gotta come back, and she's just looking in the house like,
Oh, it was a man.
I hate all of this, man.
Yeah. He was my choir teacher.
And he had a boy with him
Yeah.
that he was borrowing from his parents.
Yeah. I assumed the boy's parents knew.
Hey, a lot of things happen because of assumptions.
Yeah, that's true. I will say nothing weird.
You were fine, and he was like coming over to be like, help me.
help,
Blinking
yeah.
Morse code. He's like,
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, school sucks. Shut up.
fuck.
I'm not even looking at him.
Yeah, one single
I
tear.
don't even think I let them in the house. I think I was at the front door, kind of like leading.
You're holding a bathrobe over your
in
chest.
a way that's like, yeah, you're gonna have to come in with a warrant. Yeah, you're gonna need a fucking warrant to come. Yeah, I would. Go. But dude, it was like my parents made me go to therapy because I didn't go to school.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were like, why don't?
Like, oh yeah, well now you're gonna get like free awesome help from like an adult that tailored to your needs rather than learning math that you don't need.
Mm-hmm. Because they were like, why don't you go to school? I was like, oh, because I hate it and I don't want to go anymore. And they're like, well, it's because we got divorced. Like you're rebelling. I go like, well, yeah, like logistically.
It's because we hug you too much. It's because we hug you too much as a child.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what it is.
logistic. But I literally would go to therapy and it was like, I was like 16 and I was just like explaining what like hardcore music was to my
So
therapist
sick.
and being like, yeah, so sometimes I do moshing. And he's like, and what is that? And yeah.
He's just learning.
Dude, yeah. I
Each other for fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
child psychology must be kind of fun.
Yeah. It was
That's got to be funny.
Yeah.
I was just explaining the movie Fight Club to him.
So the Marlo Singer
Yeah.
character.
Because there's nothing wrong with you too. Like the therapist on some level has to be like, oh, he's right. He figured it out.
Yeah.
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 School
He can
does
see.
suck. Yeah. It doesn't matter as much as we think it
Yeah.
does.
He doesn't like school and he thinks it's stupid and he's not being challenged.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. It was a lot of people trying to be like, well, he's just so smart. Like, they're trying to like give me the out of being like, he's so gifted and talented. And I was just like, oh, no, I just realized I don't have to do anything if I don't want to.
Truly.
Then that was cool.
I never realized that.
No. Yeah. You're still
At no point.
You didn't want to do this at all.
But the therapist is like, oh, fuck, I've wasted my life.
Oh, fuck, I could be moshing and watching Fight Club instead of fucking talking to all these fucking freaks.
Living the dream.
Yeah, because they're like, because it was really like, okay, your parents don't hit you. And I was like, no. And like, nothing weird happens. I go, no.
Nothing weird.
And they're like, are you sad because your parents got divorced? I go, like, probably the regular amount.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Healthy amount.
Yeah, it doesn't like plague me day to day. I probably was sad when my dad moved out, and then he moved back in, so I kind of got everything I wanted.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. And now he buys a lot of cold cuts, so I feel pretty good about that. Actually, I make big sandwiches, and people kind of.
God, that is the dream for a teen boy.
It really was.
Just a fridge full of cold cuts.
Really, deli. The first time you go, Dad, can you get pepperoni from the deli? And he goes, yeah, sure. And you go, holy
my God.
I can make a big pepperoni sandwich and the fucking bitch mom's not here anymore. Ain't no fucking women nagging me to clean behind my ears and go to school.
It's a fucking perfect life.
Yeah.
That's what we have now.
Dude, yeah. I mean, if teenage me saw me now, a couple of things, he'd be like,
dude, yes.
Dude, fuck, get a wife. But then he'd also be like, you get to eat whatever you want. And I go, yeah. And he goes, and you eat like vegetables all the time? And I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. A little disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Teenage me would be also disappointed in you.
Yeah, do you think teenage
disappointed? Do you
in
think?
him? No, in him. Not
No.
me.
Oh,
No, mine's awesome.
Yeah, do you think teenage you would be like, your shit's awesome?
most of it, yeah.
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 I mean, yeah, I
like
guess
you live in New York City
Right.
and you're a stand-up comedian. What?
Yeah.
And then beyond that, they'd be like, "What's happening?
Yeah.
Why don't you have a nicer place?"
Yeah.
Teenager would be like, same penis? Like, yeah, man, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, imagine walking, somehow it happens, and I'm walking teenage me around the house being like, hey, what's up? This is one of my roommates. He's playing video games. No, I think it's weird. And teenage me's like, you think playing video games is weird? I go, so do you. You don't play them.
Mm-hmm. And then you start crying.
Yeah. I just have to introduce him to a bunch of different men that I have a bond with.
Yeah.
In a way.
It is weird that there's definitely like a stigma on having roommates, I think, still, but like I don't have it. Like in no way did I absorb it. Like I'm not at all ashamed.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, should I? And I'm like trying to find a way to be ashamed by it, and I'm like, God, I'm not at all. Like it rips to have roommates.
If we
It's
were
awesome.
in Bill Clinton's America where the economy's rocking and everyone has a big house, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But A, we're in New York City, and
Yeah.
B, the economy's in the fucking dumpsters.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michelle Obama.
Yeah. It's her fault.
It's
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
It's her
it's different.
fault.
Does I live with do you get along with your roommates? Are you friends with them, or are they strangers?
They are the perfect amount of like distant friends. Well, one's a comic that I don't know very well. That room kind of changes a lot.
Okay.
And
'Cause
then
of
one
what you
is
do
like
at
an
night?
old friend of mine, but I don't see him very often, which is perfect. So like we're never gonna hate each other. Yeah, it's like the perfect setup.
Perfect. We love to hear that.
Yeah. And I think if I lived in a place by myself, that would be awesome. But I would have people over constantly because
Sure.
I would be like, I can't.
To give them goodie
there's nobody
bags.
here. Yeah. That'd be fun even just for friends coming over. You guys gave me like a whole idea.
We should do goodie bags for the podcast for guests.
Oh my God.
Good.
I'm gonna find a way to do that without spending any money.
Yeah. I guess it's
Yeah, right?
shoplifting.
Shoplifting.
You could make it real easy. Like get a big bag of like something easy, and then you just put them in each one. I mean, get some. I guess those are pretty expensive though. Well, $3 each. Yeah.
If we
But
got an
$3
energy drink
a week.
sponsorship, we'd be able to give.
Oh yeah. Why aren't
We're
they
not
jumping
successful.
on?
People don't like us. I don't understand. We try so
Is that
hard.
because we talk about choking women
was gonna say,
unconscious
wait.
while we fuck them?
Yeah.
And then
Because they want it.
Yeah.
We give women what they want,
Yeah.
except for
I
an
would
orgasm.
think that like I would think these energy drinks would be on board with it. This,
I
like
know,
this little
you would think so,
podcast,
too.
though, you know?
Yeah, you would.
We've had a couple.
There's
We have
at
two
least
companies
one
send
of
us
the 300.
stuff, and it's mostly because we have friends.
Yeah.
In
Have you ever
Locally.
typed to them and been like, "Hey, we do a podcast. We rank energy
Not
drinks.
once.
We love to."
No, you know what? We got some free liquid death before they were like
Nice.
big.
Yeah.
And then never again. We got one free case because I was like, hey, I got a podcast. Give me some stuff, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then they kind of did. They just sent it to us.
That's awesome.
And then, yeah, I think they got too big for us.
Too big for britches.
They
Whatever.
did get big. They got big quick.
That's insane.
What a bait and switch though. Liquid Death.
Yeah.
Really thought it was gonna be something hardcore, and it's Just regular water.
Just water in a can.
I don't even think the water's
trick.
like special. Yeah, is there anything? Do they
spring water.
reverse osmosis? Yeah, every water is spring water, isn't it?
Kind of.
Did they take it directly from the spring?
They take it from Poland Springs. They open the bottles and they put it in the can.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Pol-
everyone, for
sorry.
listening to the podcast. Carmen, thank you for being here.
Thank you for
Really
having me.
Where can our beautiful and sexy followers find you?
Hey,
listen
and the
to you?
ugly ones, too.
And the ugly ones.
Only the ugly ones, please. Find me on @Carmstagrams on Instagram. And I have a special coming out on YouTube.
Oh, hell yeah.
Probably in a couple months, so probably in like mid-May.
Okay. We'll post it on
Yeah.
everything.
Thanks. And that's YouTube, Carmen Lagala Comedy. If you subscribe, then you'll find it. Or, yeah.
Subscribe today. Come
YouTube is
Yes.
like an app and a website, I guess, where you can watch videos for little to no money.
on. Little to no money. Just like our Patreon. Patreon.com/A Little Time Pod for 4 bonus episodes.
1 bonus episode a week.
One a week. I always go 5.
Wow.
I go $5 is what I mean.
Yeah. 1
$5
bonus episode a week.
for 4. That's fantastic.
And you're
What a deal.
supporting these great people.
Thank
And then
you.
they'll be able to do like gift bags and
Do
stuff.
good- yeah, man. If our Patreon gets big enough, we'll do gift bags. Follow Mike Abruzzi at Mike Abruzzi.
Follow Diego Lopez at this Diego Lopez.
We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Tampa and Orlando. I'll be there at the beginning of April.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know.